This book is a pretty good example of how the past can come back and bite you in the arse. What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. You're with Chris, and today I'll be giving my spoiler-free review of Private Monaco, written by James Patterson and co-written with Adam Hamdy. This is the 19th book in the Private series, and let me tell you how relieved I am that I enjoyed this one much more than the last one, which was Private Roman. You might remember me ranting about it and threatening to boycott the series if this book wasn't any better, but I'm pleased to say that I did enjoy this one a lot more, and I'll be continuing to read the series moving forward. So that's all I need to mention about my little rant I had some months ago, and you can go back and revisit that video if you wish, but I was pretty outspoken about my displeasure at the last book. Now, this review today will be quite short because the book itself isn't very long. There's a little bit to talk about, but not too much, because as you know, I always like to keep things spoiler free. Alright, so let's start how I always like to, with the cover blurb. The clock is ticking. To save her life, you must take another. When Jack Morgan is invited to the luxurious Monaco coast to set up a new private office, it seems like the perfect opportunity to relax in an iconic destination. But the vacation is quickly cut short when Jack's partner Justine is abducted. The kidnappers send Jack clear instructions and a gun. If he wants to see the woman he loves again, he must take a life in exchange for hers. Jack soon becomes entangled in a dangerous conspiracy that will come to a head at the Monaco Grand Prix. Hours from disaster, Jack must find Justine and her kidnappers and put a stop to whatever they have planned next. So pretty cool premise to begin with. So Jack and Justine are in Monaco enjoying some downtime before they plan on opening a new private office in Monaco. Now, it's not long before Justine is abducted and Jack is faced with that ultimatum. To save her, he must assassinate someone, a very high profile target, and it raises a lot of questions. Who are the conspirators and what are their goals? Now, Jack's past comes back to haunt him in a big way with this. He's dealt with this particular enemy that has resurfaced when he worked his last case in Rome, and they have insidious intentions, and it's up to Jack to get to the bottom of what is going on. Now, returning characters include Mobot and Sai, two of Jack's best people on the job that he has come to rely on and views them as family, and they are placed in pretty grave danger in this book as well, which raises some stakes and hits Jack on a personal level. Set against the backdrop of the Monaco Grand Prix, the pacing was pretty great, and obviously with short punchy chapters that Patterson has become renowned for, it made for very quick reading, and I did smash this one out in just a few sittings, so it didn't take me long at all. Now, I thought it was well written and full of high stakes, and I thought the extent to which the conspirators go to reach their goals was pretty well thought out, and the climax was an absolute standout, a race against time to protect a high profile individual, and it was all quite tense and very full on. Jack calls upon all his skills here and doesn't disappoint. He's very good under fire, and he's very capable. If you come up against him, you'd probably sign a death warrant. Now, Justine surprised me in this one because normally she is the brains of the team. She is the psychological profiler and is also a psychologist as well. Now, she surprised me in this one because she comes across situations where she has to call upon her resourcefulness and her strength, and that was really impressive because we haven't really seen her exhibit any skills like that in the previous books. Overall, it was a pretty strong entry into the series, and I'm happy to say that I will be continuing the series. The last book did really frustrate me. I don't need to go back and revisit that, but I haven't heard what the next book is about yet. There's nothing coming in the immediate future, but that may change. Something may come across my desk in terms of news about that, and I'll let you know when that happens. But with the series moving forward, there is something still bugging me because there is unresolved issues with Jack's twin brother Tommy in very early books, and I think it's high time that they are due for another altercation, because something needs to happen in a final showdown, because they have a rivalry going back quite a long time. And if James Patterson is watching this, which he won't be, but he needs to deliver a book where Jack and Tommy go for the ultimate final showdown. I think I would kill to read about that. So that is it for my spoiler review of Private Monaco. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers. I am now at 526, so it's steadily increasing. Hopefully I will get there by the end of the year. As always, drop some feedback below and I'll always respond to that. But until the next video, guys, happy reading.